So yeah, I said I was gonna record another video kind of about my feelings, about regrets and things I wished I had done. A lot of it comes down to just being stupid about money, wasting so much money on games and messing around and food that I didn't really need to eat. I'm overweight. I mean, it wasn't just me. My mom wasn't any better. Unfortunately, we tend to take after our parents when it comes to a lot of habits that we end up with until you hit a point where suddenly you have to do something different because life has kicked you in the balls or wherever. Yeah, just a lot of regrets about not saving money, wasting money. I have had years that I could have put into doing YouTube and actually tried to learn it properly instead of just occasionally uploading random ass videos on some channels. My original channel, I actually have like almost 900 videos on there, and nothing has ever really taken off. But I think, a lot of that is because I was just doing random shit periodically, no real rhyme or reason to anything. So I never gave people any reason to keep watching anything else I was doing. It was, you know, the the green lawn syndrome, I guess. The lawn is always greener on the other side of the fence. One thing doesn't work, so you chase something else, and then that doesn't work, so you chase something else, and nothing ever comes of any of it. So I wasted so much time with that. So very much time with doing that. Just all the years that I could have been really learning how YouTube works and building something on YouTube and other business because I'm a smart person and I've developed skills. I can edit videos a little bit. I can do a bit of online marketing. I understand the basics of how it works. I can now write and self-publish books on Amazon. I've developed skills that I can apply. It's just I haven't been consistent about any of it until I've been forced to. It just, and it doesn't do any good reflecting on mistakes because that's kind of a waste of time. You can't go back and change things, but it is so painful sometimes just to look back and think of all the mistakes I've made, all the time I've wasted, the money I've wasted, all of it. And now I'm in this stupid, insane, horrible situation. And sometimes it's like I said in the first video I recorded, it's like try to make it into an adventure. Don't think of it as the end of your life. It's a new beginning. It's an adventure. Pick a location. Maybe Texas is not the best location to try to walk to if you're homeless, but pick a location and just go on a trip and look at it that way. You're not ending in everything isn't going to shit. It's not ending. It's a new beginning. Make something of it. Record videos because I have the capacity to record videos even uh, if I can't get out. With a phone or a laptop, as long as I can keep them charged, that sort of thing. So I could keep making videos and uploading them here and make it into like an adventure thing, a new beginning, something, do something bold and kind of crazy that other people only ever dream of doing, which is sometimes, I think we all have that feeling sometimes of just wanting to walk away from everything and just say, fuck this, I'm gone. We all have that sometimes, I think. And there's part of me that wants to do that. Just frame it in that way. It's not being homeless, it's going on an adventure. And it's something new, which is scary, but it also makes for a hell of a story. And then there's part of me that is scared, doesn't really know how to make that a reality other than just diving in and having to face it, that wants to just kind of lay down and just give up. And of course, another part of me keeps hoping that somebody that I know will say, no, we're not going to let that happen to you. We'll figure things out with you. And want somebody else to fix the problem for me, basically. Which is how I've always kind of lived my life, and that's the safe way to do things. Kind of feels that way. The coward's way out in some ways. So, I don't know. It's just so many jumbled up feelings, and trying to deal with my mom's death still, because that's only been a bit over a month since that happened. So I'm still getting through the grief of that. And it's like I almost feel like I'm grieving for myself. Or at least I'm grieving the loss of my mother and my life as I knew it. Which isn't, again, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a lot to deal with. And I'm trying to soldier on and face it and work through it, but it can be very difficult. So yeah, it's a lot. It can be a lot to deal with. Yeah, I don't know. It can be a lot, you know. I guess I don't have anything more to say about that. So thank you very much for watching. If you have, I'll see you later.